Hi and welcome to my ATM developed using VBA. So I'm going to enter the PIN number. There, that's the right PIN number. Supposing I enter an invalid PIN number, this is what will happen. You see that? Okay, let's clear that and enter another right PIN number. There we go. So we now have different services to select from. So let's say we would like to select loan service. There we go. You see the cursor there, and you just need to enter how much you intend to borrow and how many years. Let's say 10 years at the interest rate of 3.5. Click on that. There we go. Enter your name in there. Let's say your name is, let's say, Henry Moore. Alright, that's your name, and you want your receipt. That's the receipt. It goes in there. Okay, we can also clear it and enter another customer's details in there. Number of years, 12. There, and just click on loan. There we go. And the name can be maybe Stone. There, let's add that. Okay, that is how this one works. Okay, now supposing we want to deposit some amount in there. Okay, in the case of that means we're gonna have to select the deposit here. Okay, right, enter your name there. Let's say Kingland Field. That's your name, and account number, sort code, and right here you have the amount you intend to deposit. Okay, just click on that, and there we go, guys. So what I will do now is to take you guys straight into development environment, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now. Hi and welcome to Excel ATM system. Right there, have my developer menu there. If you don't have your developer menu, you are advised to go to Files, then right here select Option, and inside Option come to Customize Ribbon right there, and there make sure the developer menu right here, make sure it's checked. Okay, once you check it, just click on OK, and that's all there is to it. Then you get this very menu up there. The next thing you need to do is select Visual Basic, or you can always press Alt F11 to get to your Visual Basic. If I select that now, you come to the Visual Basic development environment right here, or Visual Basic editor. Or now go to Insert, User Form, click on User Form right there, and you get your form. The next thing I like to do is to set or define the size of this form. For the height, I'm going to go for approximately 600 plus right here. Let's go for 673, and for the width I would go for 1013. Let's move this up maybe so that you guys can see the width, or maybe just move it somewhere here, right there. There. I'm going to make that 1013 right there. So let's snap this one back on there. Okay, so that is done. So the next thing I would like to do now is I'm going to come in here into the tools. If you don't have your tools, that's it right here. That's your tools there. So I will select the frame. Okay, I need a couple of those. So I can just even copy this. Hold down the control and just copy. Repeat the same thing. One here. And another one here. Okay, so these are the one I'm just going to maybe increase that much and bring it down here. Okay, next thing, let me grab some buttons on board. Okay, let's come into tools here and add the following buttons. So I'm going to need one here. Yeah, for that, off about that much, and maybe one more, couple more. Copy all of those, paste. Let's bring it down a little bit down there. Those are my buttons in place, but I need two buttons here. Copy this, let's paste it in here, 1 and 2. Let's paste another one. Okay, move this up a little bit and select those two. Copy those two, paste them in here. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, this very frame, let's see if we can change. We should be able to change the back color really. I'm going to change that to something, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and the next thing I'd like to do now is let's assign some values in here. See all of this content in here. Let's see if we can get rid of them anyway. Let's delete that. Delete. Okay, I finished deleting the text content on each of the buttons. So what I'll do is to select the buttons individually and add my images. I think I have one here, but the images, you must make sure it's a bitmap image. Okay, else the system will refuse to accept any other type of image. It has to be bitmap. Alright, let's do the same thing for this one. Yeah, that's good. Now we need to enter 1 to 9 here. We need 3 here. Okay, you get the whole idea. So I'm going to kind of like maybe speed it up to save us some time. Okay, that is it, all done. Now all we need to then do is we need to add some labels here, and in that very one, first thing first, let me change the font size to something a little bit readable. So let's go for maybe 14 and just change that to balance. Just going to copy that really. That's fine. Select today. Okay, copy. Let's paste it. One here. And one up there. So I'm going to call that loan. And this will be called deposit. Will be withdrawal. Let's call it withdrawal. Okay, now let's realign that. Align right, and the same thing applies to this one. Align it right, or maybe get down onto the center and see. Alright, that's not too bad. Up a little bit. I move this one down just a little bit more. Okay then. Yeah. Now the next thing is, let's add another label right here in the center, and that very label, let's add a border to it. Okay, and change the font. Let's go for 14 as well, and get whatever content is added, get it centered. Yeah. Now I'm going to delete the stuff in there, and I'll change the name to LBL display. Okay, this is LBL balance, LBL label or loan, LBL loan, and this is LBL withdraw. Okay, let's change this to withdraw, get rid of those two, and this is LBL deposit. Yeah, and as you know, this one should be BTN1 and so on, so we're gonna have to speed that up. BTN1, BTN2, and so on. That's 2, 3, 4, BTN5, BTN6, BTN7, BTN8, BTN9, BTN0, and here BTN enter. And BTN cancel. Right, so all those are taken care of. Okay, they all have a name now, so what I'll do now is I'm going to disable these 4 buttons when the systems are running. So let's double click on the form, and I'll be using form initialize, this very one. So let's go for btn loan.enable, do that again, tn loan.enable equals false. Okay, now copy that, btn balance there, btn deposit, btn, I think that will be withdraw there. Okay, let me show you guys the interface. That's it. That's how it looks. When I run it now, all of those should be grayed out, so you cannot do anything with them until you enter the right pin number there. So what I'm talking about is when you double click here, so let's go for, we use an if statement. If LBL display dot caption equals 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we want all of these to become true. So only when you get it right, it all becomes true. So let's say end if. Alright, so let's copy this and use else if else if the number we have in there is 235. Okay, another else if that is, let's go for 3 4 5 6. Another else if, so we go for 4 5 6 7 there. Okay, and else we want this to display a message box. Invalid pin. Okay, that's it. I should do that. All right, so I can maybe just see if we could indent that. Okay, let's now just indent it this way so that you guys can see it. Okay, it's readable now. So, but before, one thing first, let me save this because I have not saved it, which is a very bad practice. So let's save. I'm gonna call that XL_ATM. Let's save it somewhere. Yeah, save it in my ATM folder. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's change this to enable macro, right? Okay, make sure you save it. The save type must be enable macro, Excel macro enabled. Click on OK. So let's run it and see. Okay, if we won't be able to enter anything just yet because I need to write some lines of code in there. Okay, so let's double click on this and use this. Display equals display plus 1. All right, that is for button 1. Button 2, the same thing. Button number 3, paste. Number 4, and 5. 6. Okay, I've entered the lines of code for all the buttons. So let's try this out and see. We have 1, 2. Let's mess it up. Invalid. So can we clear the clear? It's not working yet. So double click on the clear and just take care of the clear there. Okay, so when we clear, let's lock up all of these as well. Copy that and paste that right inside clear button there. So run it again. So we enter invalid again. Yeah, clear. Let's enter valid there. Okay, so that's fine. Now we should be able to use this to activate whatever is in here. Okay, now that we have that working, cancel is not doing anything yet. So maybe cancel, we can just exit out of the system. So for cancel, double click on cancel and enter the following lines of codes. So let's just call that ATM system. So we come in here, we click on cancel. The system asks you to confirm if you want to cancel there. So that is cancel taken care of as well. Those are the lines of code for cancel. All right, Now the next thing I like to do is to design this very interface here. So let's come in here. We need as follows: label, okay, and I'm gonna need a couple of, I'm gonna need text box as well. Yeah, get this one some board, copy. So let's speed up the design of this interface. Okay, I speed up the design of the interface. This is how it looks like. Alright, so what I'll do now is at runtime I want these ones to be, I want them disabled as well. So let's see what they are. Let's get the names of each of them. So that's going to be BTN, loan system. This is reset, reset and exit. Right. So let's go to from initialize, right down here. Let's take that up a little bit so that you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Right here. So let's come there and just disable all of that in there for anyway. Let's copy 3 more and change the names around as exit, and that is reset, and this will be reset. There. Now copy these 4 lines of codes, come right in here and double click on loan. The loan will be the one to enable it back to true. Okay, so if you get the pin number right, this will enable that. So if we run it, let's run it and see. Okay, let's say the pin number is incorrect. Let's enter another pin number. Yeah, so the loan, yeah, you see that, guys? Okay, so what I'll do is, you see the exit in here. I'm going to copy this exit, those lines of code, and come right in here. Let's paste those exits there. Okay, you can see that declare variable. Alright, now in here ask the end user to confirm if they want me to exit or not. Okay, then the next thing is, let's come back in here. Let's get the names of these. We need their names. Okay, let's move this somewhere. Let's get each individual name. So the name of that is something to do with, okay, a TXT amount, and this one that is for years. So I'm going to double click on this and just paste that in there. The text equals there. So that's for the first one. Now the second one, let's get that as well. The second one happens to be TXT number of years equals, clear that as well. Okay, let's check out the next one here. That is interest rate. Copy that and come right in there, paste that. The text equals clear. Let's check out the other one. LBL payment. Paste. Let's copy and paste that. I think I have two more anyway. Total payment. That's total payment here. Now let's check this out. I think this would be just name, txt name, and this one is alright. It was txt name.text equals and followed by that dot clear. Okay, so for the receipts we enter as follows. Let's note this. Those are the lines of code for the receipt. There. Now we have one more, and that is the loan. This one. Double click on the loan and we enter as follows. So there we go. From here down here, those are the lines of code for the loan. And for your information, I actually have this loan management system tutorial for Excel. I have it on YouTube there, so you can always see how that was put together properly. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is let's get one of these frame and we just spread it across. Right, that's the frame right there, so I'm going to just spread it to cover up the whole interface. There we go, right there. Okay, that's frame 6 anyway. So what's going to happen is with this frame 6, I'm going to use that for, let's use that for the deposits. So let's come to form initialize. Then we're going to make it invisible. Frame 6 dot visible equals false. There. So if I run the program, there we go. Frame 6 is invisible. Only this one is visible. But instead of this one not active and these ones are active, so we might as well just, let's see, what's the other frame? We can always change the name of the other frame, and this one is frame what? And supposing we come in here and just say frame 5 dot enable equals false. There. Right there. So let's run it and say, okay, let's say it's enabled, it's false, so I cannot enter any data in this, which is that's much better than just individual ones. So in here I can then enable it right here. Why this becomes false? Frame 6 the show is false. Enable here. Frame 5. So that'll be the one that just enable it. So I can even get rid of all of this, but that's alright, I can leave that. Yeah, so if my details there is right, then we can, yeah, and then enable, and you can add data in here now. Let's see. No, we can't. Let's go back in there. Oh, it's false. Should be true. Enable equals true. Run. Let's try it again. Now we cannot add anything. there. Enable. Yeah, we can add data in there. That's good. Right. Okay, there's something I like to draw your attention to, because I was able to enter those characters in there and numbers. That is now good enough. So let's come right in here, just double click on that and enter as follows. So hopefully we shouldn't be able to enter characters anymore. And let's see, does this thing, I think this thing must have a focus. So let's see, the first place, what is the name of this? Okay, copy that, double click, and let's give it a try and see. Dot focus or set focus. Let's see if it's set focus. There we go, set focus. So let's run it and see. So if you get the pin number right there and you click on that, yeah, focus is there. And let's try other letters. It's not accepting any other letter. That is good. So let me show you guys with a visual keyboard. Okay, let's try it out with a visual keyboard. You see it's not accepting characters, but it does accept numbers, so that is fine. Okay, close that. Don't need that anymore. But this one still accepts that, so we need to change that as well. Alright, that's good enough for me. Alright, I'm going to have to change this. I think this is just a label. Okay, I just need to take care of 1, 2, and that's it. Alright, let's come in here, double click on this. Now I'm going to copy that and let's go back in there, double click on this, paste, and change the names around. Oops, undo that. Copy, paste, and paste. Alright, so let's repeat the same thing for the third one here. Okay, change this around. Paste that there. Right. Okay, now the system will not be accepting any silly characters anymore. So you enter the right pin number. There we go. Click characters. Nope. Okay. Here we have amount of loan. And here number of years, interest rate 5.7. let's calculate it there, and then enter your name here. This needs to be looked into. Okay, it's 12 years. Alright, that's why. Alright, but it's still too high. Now let's see that the receipt works. The receipt works, but okay, we need to reduce this so that we can have enough room for the receipt. Clear. Let's see what the arrow might be. Okay, these are all caption. Alright, let's change that to caption. It's not a text box, it's a caption. That's the caption as well. 1, 2. Okay, that's taken care of. Okay, one other thing is we have just one button that clears this and this, which I don't want. So I want to create another button. Maybe let's copy and paste one of these. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here for now. Okay, I'm gonna give that a name. Let's call it enter new. Yeah, enter new. Alright. Oh, that's a mistake there. ATM, enter new. Okay, and the caption, change that to enter new. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a way to make room for that. I think let's move this one away out of the way for now. I'll just delete it first. I can always fix that again. Just make room for that. Enter new. Okay, receipts. I'm gonna clear all of this. Resets will clear everything. Enter new will clear this. Okay, come back in here. Enter new clears just the boxes for new input. Right. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm going to run it now. Let's see what the error might be. Okay, I think this error's got to do with frame 6. I want to clear, just comment it out. Is because I've deleted it. Let's come in here, so comment out frame 6. Let's run it now. See. Alright, that's fine. Now if we enter the correct pin number there and the cursor is there, alright, that's good. And let's say we're paying this off in 2 years. Interest rate, we need to have a look at this. This is wrong. Alright, let's go back in here. And what is this called? Okay, let's go back in here. You see days. I know there's a special way of calculating interest. Okay, let me use my own way. I might be wrong, but it's going to be very close. Alright, I'll divide that and add this, so I'll get my interest. And the other thing is, you see days, I'm going to copy this loan. Let's add it to this. So I'll close that. I think that should give us a more realistic figure. So let's run it now. So have a good look at it anyway. So let's run it and see. Come on, yeah. Enter our PIN number there. I want to go for loan. Let's enter for the 5,500 plus. Number of years, let's go for maybe 5, and interest rate at the rate of, let's say 3.5 loan. Okay, that is more like it. And we can always add new. Let's go for maybe 25,000 plus, and number of years, let's say 9, and interest rate at 3.8. work that out. 26,000 plus. Okay, that's a little bit more lenient, so that's fine, guys. Alright, so I'm going to assume that of the loan management system is alright, so you can always enter your name there. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just gonna do one more, then you guys can maybe make up yours. So I'm gonna close that, exit. Yes. Okay, the other one is going to be another. Okay, another frame. Let's draw it there, just to cover this up. Alright, so on this frame let's have, this is going to be account. If it's going to be either deposit, okay, that will be account. Okay, let's enter account number in there and increase the font size, of course. Let's come in there. Maybe 16 or whatever, maybe 24 bold. Okay, account number, you enter your account number in there, and maybe customer's name. We have, where is it, customer name or account holder's name or whatever, customer name. Alright, what else do we need? So let's copy this and add a couple more. I think maybe I'll go for sort code. Let's say sort code, and what about amount? Okay, let's say amount deposited, something like that. Okay, then we're going to need some text box too for all that. So let's see, this one should be right on top, I think. Let's bring it up. Yeah, something like that. And now let's come in here and grab a text box, one text box, and the font size, let's change that to 24 as well. Maybe not bold, just 24. Okay, just copy it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's add a list box for the receipt. At least when you deposit money, you will not need a receipt. So that will be my receipt there. Okay, maybe move this down a little bit, and the name might be sometimes longer. Now we need this, a button here, another one, and one more for exit. Just copy this. Alright, I'm just gonna make it look a little bit pretty. Let's get back to you guys. Alright, this is how the interface looks now. So all we need to then do is we need to exit. So let's copy that here. Paste that in there. The resets. Okay, the amount, let me show you guys the amount. That is the amount there. So reset, I'm just going to copy these ones because I need the names for those amount. Let's copy that, come in here, paste that in there, and I'll delete all of this. Become equals, delete, put the same thing here, and here as well. So those are the lines of code for the reset. Okay, I think we should clear that. We should clear that as well. Let's come in here. We need to clear this because it's a reset. Yeah. Copy that. Double click on that. Paste. Dot clear. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me show you the codes again. Exit. That's for exit. Now we have reset, that's for the reset, and amount deposited. All I just want the system to do is to enter the amount right here. Okay, so double click on that. That is it. It's just to populate the list box. That's all. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is we have to be able to determine which of the two frames we can see first. Let's say if I select frame 6 and I cut it off, we have frame 5. That is it right there. Okay, that's the design of the interface for frame 5, and let's paste frame 6 back. That is frame 6. So if I come in here, I can now make frame 5, frame 6, both of them can now become visible. Is now false. Okay, while frame 5 enable is false, frame 6 visible is false. Now let's come right in here, click here, enable is true. There. Since it's deposit, so let's come back in here. Let me just copy this. This very one here. Let's move it so that you can see it. You see this is the deposit button. Double click on that, and in that case this becomes visible, this becomes false. Okay, I think enable should be, yeah, visible and false. Okay, yeah, and just delete this. Okay, so let's hope it works the way I want. Okay, enable, this one is disabled until I get the right pin number in there. And if I select this, there we go. Okay, now let's get the name in there. That's the name, account number, source code, and amount to be deposited. Let me give myself maybe 100,000. Here you go, for 1 million, why not? Yeah. Okay, I've just deposited £1 million. Okay, let's come in here. Let's see, what else do we need? This is the amount. Okay, let's add a pound sign in here. In pounds, £1 million. That'll be cool. Okay, let's run it again. Enter this. Okay, that's good. You can see the cursor there, so I also need a cursor in the other one, so which means let's get the name of this. Yeah, that's the name. Double click on this one, paste, dot set focus. Yeah, so okay, that's nice. I like it. Alright, so I'm now going to try it out, and I'll call it the end of this program. Okay, we have that. That's what we get. So let me enter my name again, and account number, that's my account number, source code, and let me give myself some couple of millions. Yeah, I want to be rich, why not? Okay, that is fine. Apart from this, I think I need to move the money a little bit. Okay, let's go back in the code and just get that sorted. The pound is far away. Let's move that. And right here, yeah, I think that should do it. Hopefully that should do it. Okay, try it again. And okay, deposit, and let's say it's going to be for Sally more. Amount, your account number, code, and amount. Yes, Sally's reach too. Let's enter that in there. Okay, we need to move this one a little bit in. Okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to demonstrate how both works, and now call it the end of the tutorial. In the first place, you want to enter amount. Okay, enter amount you want to borrow, number of years, maybe 12 years, interest rate, work that out, add that to the receipt. Let's enter name for this. Let's go for maybe London Stone. Right. Receipt, that's the receipt of Mr. Landon Stone. We can clear and enter some other. Okay, we can always enter some other there. And here we have number of years. Let's say 9, interest rate 5.5. Work that out. Name Kingland. There. Okay, that's that. Supposing we want to now deposit. Mr. Kingland would like to deposit. There we go. Name Kingland and account number, sort code, and amount to be deposited. Okay, right there, guys. So with that, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. So you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.